What's going on, everybody? This is xXKmS-baef, bringing you my first commentary. This is a full game match using the spaz. I know a lot of you have seen my spaz montage. I've gotten some questions regarding what loadout I use and some generic tactics I use when using the shotgun. So as far as loadout is concerned, most of the time I'll use lightweight, steady aim, and hacker or marathon. The only other difference is sometimes I'll use flak jacket depending on the map and what game type I'm using. So it's just the key one really is steady aim. A lot of people will say, well, why don't you use sleight of hand, because it takes so long to reload shotguns. The thing I like with steady aim is with shotguns it seems you get better results if you hip fire. When you aim down the sights, with this, especially with the spaz, the gun jumps a ton, so it seems like you get way more hit markers when you aim down the sights, which is exact opposite of what you got in Modern Warfare 2. So I think that's why a lot of people are turned off by this gun, is because they try to play like it's Modern Warfare 2, when in reality you really need to just hip fire. Another thing, especially with this game, I noticed that I rush way too much with this gun. The big thing to get good scores with this gun is to know your limits, and by that what I mean is, like, if peeking through this door here, if I saw someone up on those things, I would never be able to kill them. So I want to keep my distance between people, and if they see me and start rushing at me, that I have a way to get back to get them closer, and then once they're in striking range, pop out and shoot them. Another thing with the spaz you want to do, and you'll see me do this a lot, is fire twice, and fire at least twice, because a lot of times you get hit markers, and this game is notorious for hit markers no matter what gun you use. But on the spaz it can get frustrating, so always shoot twice, even though right there I shot once. You'll just find yourself getting more kills if you shoot twice. Sometimes it's a waste of ammo, and eventually you can figure that out, but if you're just starting off, and here's a good example of rushing. I had no chance of killing those guys in the back because they were too far away. You have to kind of stay back. It might cost you some kills at first, but once you kind of learn what you can get away with as far as range, then you can kind of figure that out a little bit better and know your limits. That's the big key with this gun, is know your limits. Know how far away you have to be from someone to actually get quality hit markers, not just crappy ones where it's going to take 4 shots. But actually quality hit markers where 1 or 2 shots they're going to be down. Once you kind of figure that out, and then all that too is dependent on how good of a connection you got. You know, if you're lucky and you get like a good 4-bar connection, you can be a little more aggressive because you know your hit. See, I mean, look at that. It took me 4 shots to kill somebody that was just 5 feet away. But again, a lot of it comes down to connection. And honestly, that's with most guns. Your connection is going to determine how good you do. See there, I mean, that was kind of shitty. That guy stabbed me and I blasted 3 shots at him. Well, anyways, enough about connection. One other thing I want to say is after you're done shooting someone, back off. Don't rush in again to get some more people, but back off for a second and give yourself time to reload. You only have 8 shots in your clip, so you want to make sure that you have enough rounds in there when you go and have to battle, 2, 3, 4 people at the same time. With this gun, and most shotguns, there's a lot of times where it's going to take more than 1 shot to kill somebody, so you don't want to be put in the position where you have limited ammo when you're faced with multiple people at the same time. Because the worst thing that can happen is you run out of ammo, and you know how long it takes to reload this gun. So if you give a chance, back off after you kill someone, hide in a corner like what I do here, reload, and then go back in for the fight. You don't know how many times it's going to save your life having a full clip of ammo. Anyways, hopefully it sounded alright. I had a cold the last couple of weeks. My nose is a little stuffy, so if I sound goofy, that's why it is. I'm breathing out of my mouth. But here, Should you see how I did that right there? I saw the guy up on the stairs. I knew he was too far away to kill, so I kind of hid behind those computer things just to give me enough time to where he got close enough that I could pop out and shoot him. And that's exactly what you have to do with this gun. And here you're going to see me kill these two guys. I stand back, get to reload, which is fine, but I should have been in a better position because I knew they were coming through that door, and that ended up getting me killed. You obviously have to reload a lot with this gun, like I said earlier. So when you do reload, make sure you put yourself in a position where you're not going to get stuck getting shot while you're reloading. Here's another example of reloading on the flag. Could have easily got killed there just based on me being in a defenseless position, reloading. So now we have all three flags capped. They're kind of randomly spawning depending on where we are on the map. So right now I'm deep in their spawn. Guy's shooting at me, so I know that I have to stay away from where that guy was. Kind of hide in the corners, wait till them pop out, and then take my shots. You want to kind of lure them into your position and then shoot them before they have a chance to shoot you back by popping out and getting them. So getting them in a defensive state when they're not expecting to be shot. That's the key with shotguns. So here I get a nice little double kill. Get my dogs, call them in. Not much time left, so I'm going to call in my Huey Lewis in the news. So that's about it. Game's pretty much over. Called in all my stuff, and that's about it. Hopefully you learned a little something, and we'll talk at you later.